all the way on out to the side, and then we're gonna take our opposite hand, reach to our opposite foot. We're gonna go back and forth. Just a nice stretch for the legs and back. Here we go. Okay, and now from here, we're gonna go ahead and bring our feet on in. And then we're gonna go ahead and reach on down to our toes. So we're gonna have a slight bend in the knees, keep the back straight, reach down until you feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings, and then pull yourself back up to the top. We're just gonna go back and forth here. And each time you go, you just feel a big stretch in the hamstrings. And if you feel it at all behind the knees, just bend those knees out a little bit. All right, we're gonna full stand on up to the top. We're gonna warm up our shoulders and our arms a little bit. So we're just gonna go ahead and take our arms all the way out to the side like so. And then we're going to bend our elbows so they make a nice little goalpost. And then we wanna stretch them on out up to the top and then pull them back down. And we're just gonna go back and forth here. And as we're going, you wanna make sure those shoulder blades are nice and squeezed on in. So we're just waking up our shoulders here. Okay, now bring them all the way up to the top, straighten them on out. Now keep those arms straight and then pull them all the way down. We're going back and forth and squeezing our shoulder blades together. Nice full range of motion. And down. All right, relax those arms on out. So now we're gonna start on some balance exercises here. And the first one we're gonna do, we're gonna rock back and forth from our heels to our toes. So I'm gonna tilt this down so you can see what my feet are doing here. So you're gonna have your feet shoulder width apart, and then you're gonna scoot your hips backward and your toes are gonna come up off the floor, and then your hips are gonna come forward, and then your heels are gonna go up. We're just gonna go back and forth here. And we're just gonna do this for time, so at your own pace. And it's really important that you get your hips in. So this is gonna help change our center of gravity so we can keep our balance. So toes up, then heels up, back and forth. All right, we're now gonna go ahead and finish there. And now I'm gonna take my right leg here. I'm gonna make some hip circles. So I'm gonna take my knee up. It's gonna go out and then down. So like we're stepping on the outside of a fence. Okay, here we go. Now with the leg that's stable on the floor, I want you to squeeze those toes into the floor as much as you can. This is gonna help us get a nice strong base of support. Okay, now take this leg and we go opposite direction. So we're gonna go out and then back into the center. And down. All right, relax those legs on out. We're now gonna switch to the other side, same exact thing. So first, knee goes up, out, and then down. Okay, opposite direction. Bring it on in. And finish there. All right, so shake those legs on out. We're gonna start getting a little bit of cardio in here. So the first one we're going to do is our step jacks or jumping jacks. So here, you can either go into a full jumping jack out to the side, or you can go ahead and just take one foot out as your arms go up, bring them back, and then to the other side. So we're going to go ahead and do this for 45 seconds. And I'll go ahead and keep count for us. So all you have to do is just keep the body moving. So we're going to go ahead and get ready. 45 seconds and start. And again, you can either go full jumping jacks or step out to the side, whatever you prefer. Almost there, we got 15 more seconds. And done. All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to continue with some cardio a little bit here. We're going to go into some high knees. So you're just going to take one knee up, try to get it to around waist height each time. And we're just going to go back and forth. So here you get to control your own pace. If that's a little too slow, you just pick it up a little bit. You can hop from one foot to the other, or just work on getting those legs moving as much as you can. So we're going to do this for 45 seconds as well. And here we go. I need just back and forth. And each time we're going, remember, try to get those knees up as high as you can. Over halfway finished. And done. All right. So now our blood should be pumping pretty nice there. Got our little warm up going on. So now we're going to go ahead and start our first working sets here. So if you have some dumbbells, go ahead and grab just one of those to start. Or if you can grab a can of soup, a book, anything like that, that's going to give you some resistance. And the first thing we're going to do here is start with some bent over rows. And we're going to go one side at a time. So here you can either take a step forward and place, so I have my right foot forward, I'm going to place my right hand on my knee. I'm going to angle my chest down to the floor, and it's going to be really important that you keep your back nice and straight and the shoulder blades squeezed in, and you're just going to row in nice and tight, and that arm's going to go back down. Okay, we're going to do this 15 times. Here we start. Okay, so I'm going to count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch to the other side, same exact thing. But if you feel a little uncomfortable holding onto your knee, you of course can hold on to a table, a bench, a chair, anything like that to get that extra support. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and set ourselves up. Make sure that these shoulder blades are squeezed back, and you wanna make sure that that back is straight, arm goes down, and then row in nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good, good. We're going to do that exercise one more time each side. So go ahead and switch again. Go ahead and get set on up. Shoulder blades squeezed, back straight. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, we're gonna switch sides. Last time. Set up, back straight, shoulder blade squeeze. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good work there. All right, so you're gonna relax those arms a little bit here. You're gonna set this weight on down. So at this point, if you have a lighter weight than that, you can go ahead and grab it, or you can just use your own arms as their own weights here. We're gonna come into a full hinge position, so your arms are out straight. You're bent at the hips, slight bend in the knees, your back is straight. And we're gonna go into some reverse flies. So your palms are facing one another, and your arms are just gonna come straight out to the side. And we're gonna do this 20 times. Okay, and here we go. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway there, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Full stand to the top. We're gonna let our back rest a little bit here. Our arms are gonna be straight down our sides. Now we're gonna go into a lateral raise. We're gonna work the top part of our shoulders here. So to start, peel these shoulder blades back nice and tight, chest up high, and these arms are gonna go straight out to the side and then back down. We got 15 here. There's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, shake those shoulders on now. Our hands are now going to be by our sides again. Now I want you to take your palms and you're going to face them behind you. And we're going to go into a front raise. So you're just raising the hands on up straight. And then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going for 15 here as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, now we're gonna start all the way from the top. We're gonna get in that hinge position and go into our reverse slides. So again, scoot those hips back, slight bend in the knees, shoulder blades nice and tight, back straight, palms facing one another, and those arms just go all the way out to the side and then back down. So that'll be 1, 2, here we're going for 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, slow stand to the top, relax the back. Arms are straight down by your sides. We got our lateral raises, so we're just bringing them all the way out, shoulder height, and then back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, relax those shoulders out. Hands by your side, palms are facing behind you. We got our front raise next, 15. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and down. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and leave our arms alone for a little bit here. We're gonna come back over to some cardio. So the first one we're gonna do here is called an ice skater. So we've done these a couple times if you've worked with me before. If not, I'll go ahead and show you what that is gonna look like. So tilt this down just a little bit. So you're gonna start in a center position, and I'm gonna start going to my right first. So you take a step out with the right foot, and then your left foot goes behind that guy there. As you reach on down in the opposite direction, stand back on up, take a step out to the left, right foot goes behind, reach with the right hand, and we're going back and forth. So if that's a little too uncomfortable for you, what you can do is just take a step to the right, then reach down, take a step to the left, bring the right in, and reach down. Or of course, you can just go back and forth. All right, we're gonna do this for 1 minute for 2 rounds. So try to find a nice, decent pace. And here we go. Back and forth. Take a step and reach. Step and reach. All right, all doing pretty good so far. And as time goes on, if you get a little fatigued, the important part is that you just keep the feet moving. Over halfway finished. And done. All right, go ahead and catch your breath a little bit there. You want big inhales through the nose and control out through the mouth. Okay, so before we finish our second set of ice skaters, we're gonna go ahead and interject another exercise in between. So we're gonna go into high knees, but just on one leg. So I'm gonna stand nice and stable on my right leg here. My left leg's gonna be behind me like so, and then I'm just gonna drive that knee forward and take that step back. And you're just gonna go back and forth here. We're gonna go for 30 seconds. If that's too easy, you can come on up to the tippy toes each time you drive that knee, or add a little hop. Okay, 30 seconds, here we go. It's back and forth. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. Same exact thing. Now my left foot's gonna be stable. Right foot starts behind. Drive the knee forward, 30 seconds, and start. And down. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and catch our breath a little bit. Then we're gonna start from the top, do our ice skaters 1 round for a minute, then our single leg high knees, 30 seconds on each side. Okay, so big inhale through the nose. Control out through the mouth. All right, ice skaters 1 minute, and here we go. Step and reach. Over halfway there. And down. All right, good work. Catch that breath. Again, strong inhale to the nose. Control out to the mouth. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get ready for our single side high knees here. I'm gonna start with my right foot planted, my left foot behind. I'm just gonna drive that knee forward. One more round at 30 seconds each side, and start. Okay, relax there. Switch to the other side. 30 seconds, left leg stable, right foot behind, drive it forward, and here we go. And done there. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and transition back into some arm workouts here. So you can go ahead and take a sip of water as you need. I'll go ahead and start explaining the next part. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is go into some curls. So if you have some dumbbells, go ahead and grab those now, or your cans of soup, or any sort of resistance you got. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and curl for 10. So how we start here, you wanna pull those shoulder blades back nice and tight, chest up high, tuck those elbows on in, palms are facing forward, and then just curl up to the top. And we're gonna go nice and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we're gonna go into some shoulder presses. So you're gonna pull these dumbbells on up. You're gonna have your elbows tucked in, shoulder blades back nice and tight, chest high. And you're just going to straighten your hands on up to the top and then pull them back down. Okay, we got this 10 times as well. So here we go, count that as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, allow the arms to come back down and relax a little bit. The next thing we're gonna do is go into some tricep extensions. So we have a couple different ways we can do this. So I'm gonna show you the overhand motion first. So we're gonna start with your elbows bent, and then you're going to straighten out up to the top. If that's a little bit too much, you can start in a hinge position and do some tricep kickback. So you just straighten out your arms behind. Whatever's more comfortable for you. So now we're gonna do this 10 times here as well. So I'm gonna start with my hands up over my head, elbows bent, and straighten out those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And slowly bring them on back down. All right, we're gonna do those 3 exercises 2 more times. So we're gonna go to curls, then to our shoulder presses, and then tricep extensions, all for 10 reps. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started again. Start with our curls here, elbows tucked, chest up high. And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're gonna go to shoulder presses, dumbbells up high, and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let the arms relax a little bit. We're gonna go to our tricep extensions or our tricep kickbacks, whatever you're more comfortable with. All right, so I'm gonna start with my elbows bent, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring those arms down, shake them on out. We have one last round. Almost there. Okay, so we're gonna start with those bicep curls again. Elbows tucked, palms forward, and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, press is coming up next. Bring those arms up nice and high and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arms on down, relax them out a little bit. Last round of tricep extensions, then we're moving on. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my hands on up, elbows bent. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and down. Good work. Go ahead, set those on off to the side. Relax those arms a little bit. We're gonna come into one last round of cardio, then we're gonna go down onto the mat. So what we're gonna do here is just one exercise for 1 minute straight. And we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna go ahead and tap the waist. Then we're gonna go ahead and try to tap the floor. Stand up tall, reach the hands on up to the ceiling. So when we have our hands on the waist, you want to scoot the hips back, slide bend the knees as you reach on down to the floor. Stand nice and tall, hands go up high. Okay, we got 1 minute, one round, and here we go. So tap, floor, and then stand. Here we go. All at your own pace here. As we reach on down to the floor, make sure to bend those knees and scoot those hips back. You want to try and keep that back as straight as possible as we reach down. Thirty more seconds. And done. All right, good job, everyone. So now we're gonna go on down to the floor and start some floor exercises here. So you can go ahead and grab a mat. And I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my camera down so you guys can see me here. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and grab our weights again. We're gonna work our chest muscles just a tiny bit here, so they're not all left out for us. And we're gonna go into some floor presses. So you're gonna go ahead and start on your back. You can have your knees bent like so, and your elbows are gonna go out to the side. So what I want you to do first here is have your elbows straight on out, almost at a 90-degree angle. And then I want you to pull them inside just a little bit. So a little less than 90. And here your forearm should be straight up and down, pointed up toward the ceiling. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades back nice and tight, and then just extend those arms out straight, and then slow and control on the way back down. We're gonna go for 2 sets of 15 here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready. I'll count us out, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, you can go ahead and relax those arms down. You can set those dumbbells on the floor or let them relax against your chest. Okay, we're gonna get ready for one more set. So again, your elbows are a little less than 90, a little bit closer to your body. Forearms straight up and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades in nice and tight and extend those arms out straight. So here's 1, 2, getting going for 15, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, go ahead, set those dumbbells down by your sides. What we're gonna do here is some chest flies, but we're gonna go with no weights today. So I'm gonna start in the same position, and I'm gonna take my hands all the way out straight. My palms are facing in toward one another. I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades in, and then my arms are just gonna go all the way on out down to the floor, and then I'm gonna squeeze them on in with my chest muscles. We're gonna go 2 sets of 20 here, all right? And here we go. All the way down, and squeeze the muscles on in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway there, 11, 12. Each time we go, I want you to start by squeezing those chest muscles. Should be the primary mover for this. Should be 14 here. 15, 5 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And relax those arms. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do that one more time. And if you have trouble feeling it in your chest muscles or just only in your shoulders, what I like to imagine is when I'm bringing these arms on in, I like to connect my pinkies together a little bit, and that should help you feel like you're activating the chest a little bit more. Okay, so we're going for our second set here, starting on our back, knees tucked on in, hands out straight, palms facing one another, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then slow and control on the way down, and then squeeze the arms on in. 1, 2, again, we're going for 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, we're gonna go ahead and let those arms relax. We're gonna start working some core muscles here. So I'm going to go ahead and stay in this position, and I'm going to take my hands up behind my head like so. So they're not resting under your head, but just a little bit behind and next to your ears. I'm going to take my right hand and reach up toward my left knee. So you're going to go like so. The shoulder's going to come up off the floor a little bit here. And then you're going to come back down. That hand goes behind the head. And then you're going to take your left hand over to your right knee. And we're going to go back and forth here from side to side. We're going to go for 30 seconds. So find a good pace. And here we go. Left to right. And as we're going here, if you're starting to feel a little tension in your neck, feel free to support your head with that opposite hand that stays behind. You're just left to right, pulling that shoulder blade up off the floor a little bit each time. And relax down. All right. We're going to come back to that one in just a second. So now from here, I'm going to go ahead and pull my knees up a little bit higher. And I'm going to straighten out my shins. So I want a nice 90-degree angle here. And then I'm going to take my arms out straight. And then I'm going to take my right hand and my left leg. So it's going to take a little bit of coordination here. And I'm going to go ahead and drop them on down. And then pull them back in. And then switch to the other side. So we got opposite sides here. If that's a little too easy, you can go ahead and straighten out the leg all the way flat, and pull them on in, or have both arms and legs out straight. So we're gonna go for 30 seconds here, opposite sides, and begin. So right hand, left leg down, bring them in, left hand, right leg down, bring them in. Okay, here we go, back and forth. Again, we're going for 30 seconds. Almost there. And down. All right, let those abs recover a little bit. We're going to start at the top with our first ab exercise. So our hands are behind our head like so. Your knees tucked on in. Then we take the opposite hand, reach the opposite knee as that shoulder comes up off the floor a little bit, back down, and then we switch sides. 30 seconds, and here we go, right to left. And again, if you feel your neck is craning a little bit, support it with that opposite hand that stays behind. Almost there. And down. All right, take a couple seconds, let the abs relax. We're now going to go on to our second exercise for our last round. So arms out up to the top, nice and straight. Pull the knees on in, straighten out the shins just a little bit. And we got opposite sides going opposite direction. 30 seconds, and here we go. Right hand, left leg, left hand, right leg, back and forth. And down. All right, from here, I'm gonna go ahead, tuck my knees on into my chest and roll on around, relax my back muscles a tiny bit here. Just go ahead and move side to side like a nice little eggshell here. All right, our next muscle group that we're going to be working here is our hips. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and start by laying on my right side. Okay. I'm going to take my right knee, it's going to be bent forward like so, and my left leg is just going to be out straight here. Now, what I'm going to do is going to go into some hip circles. So I'm going to bring my leg back up and forward, like so, and then I'm going to change directions after 10 reps, and I'll be going this way. Okay, and then I'll show you what we'll be doing after that. All right, so first set, back up and forward for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, stack both knees on top of each other like so. We're going to create about a fist worth of space in between. So this leg is going to be floating here. And you're going to go ahead and rotate that ankle up toward the sky while the knee stays in the same spot. We'll do this 15 times. We call it our internal rotation. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, feel that a whole lot on the side of those hips there. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the other side, do the same exact thing. All right, so now I'm laying on my left side. My left knee is bent, my right leg is out straight. I'm gonna start with these hip circles here. So it's gonna go back, up, and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite direction, forward, up, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stack both knees on top of one another. Create about a fist worth of space and rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going for 15, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, and with that, we are all set for today.